have 17, that's good.
We are expecting 89 students, inshallah.
Inshallah, that's good. We get 20, we start. You have 19
Yes.
now.
Yeah, I think.
Yep. And I'm recording the meeting, so I will share it with those who couldn't attend.
Yeah, I think our also Nasiba can maybe assist later on just to assure that everyone is at least watched completely the training. This is very important training. Without attending it, you will not be able to achieve a great submission for the project. Right.
I see there's a group here. I'm not sure if they are the same one. Is everybody in, or there is a waiting room, or no waiting room?
Huh? I'm not aware of a waiting room. It doesn't appear to me.
Okay. We don't have the setup. That's fine. I think we can start.
Okay.
Okay. Who wanted to start?
Okay.
I will make the introduction. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official training of ADU Hackathon. That will be presented by Abu Dhabi University, Dubai campus. We are here. Myself, I am Dr. Anas Al-Najdawi, Director of Abu Dhabi University, Dubai campus. We have Dr. Hamad, who is the Vice Chancellor for Artificial Intelligence and Operational Excellence. Dr. Hamad will be leading the training session and also the project hackathon. So it's very important to watch and be able to attend his training. I will be following with few suggestions for the submission at the end. And my colleague Dima Misalmani is the project coordinator for this initiative. And hopefully, if you have any questions, you can reach to us. And by having that introduction, Dr. Hamad, please, would like to welcome you to inaugurate and start the official training of this hackathon, which is happening for the first time with the ADU, with our partner ADU RAC, with RAC Doc and supporting the schools at Ras Al Khaimah.
Excellent, and thank you for all you who joining us today. It's really exciting to see young people getting into this important area, and I can't think of how great is that and what you will be creating. I'm sure you will create amazing solutions because you are the futures. And this technology is the future technology. So the two meet each other. Okay, let me share the screen. I'll take you through some presentation. It's not really a training. I'm not going to run you a training. Why? Because I think nowadays, people who want to achieve great outcome will not require training, will not require people to come and train them and show them step by step how to do it. They will be able to find it themselves. They need guidance and they need support, and then they will be able to create all the things that they want to create. So we'll go through a few things. Of course, we'll welcome you to this session and wish you every success, and happy to see the collaboration between these two important entities to achieve what we wanted to achieve. We'll go through the hackathon and how to apply, what need to be done and what to do. Then we'll get you into some introduction to a tool called Google AI Studio. And there's so many other tools similar to that one, but we selected Google AI Studio because it's intuitive, it's AI ready, and build AI using AI as well, and it's free to some level until you get a certain level. We'll introduce you to other tool called Bubble.io, similar, but it has its own strength and weaknesses, and then you choose the one you would like to use to create your application. So let's go through the hackathon structure. So this is the hackathon structure. It's hands-on activity. We expect you to build solution. We don't want people to talk about things. We have so many talkers. We need doers, people who will do things. But of course, before you do anything, you have to think and find the problem you would like to solve and how that problem important to the society, to you, to others, and what benefit people will get from that. So take it from that angle. It's not just I build an app and that's it. No, that app should solve problem and add value to the society and to the other people. And we'll talk about the tools that we would need to submit. This is for grade 9 to 12, and you can form a team between 2 and 4 to work on this project. So basically, we'll be building apps without coding. You don't need to do any coding. Of course, if you want to add coding from your part, you can, but you don't need coding in this solution. And you can create very interesting, strong, amazing applications without writing any single of code. But you need the thinking. You need the problem-solving aspect, and you need to structure your thinking. That's still needed. And thanks God that is needed. Otherwise, those machines will replace us. And then you need to solve a problem that really people need a solution for it. You need to explore how you turn this idea into a business. Maybe you'll create an app that you can sell, and millions of people will be using it, and you generate money of that. Or at least you be on the roadmap to build that app in the future if you're not ready for commercializing it now, but you understand what needs to be done in that one. And you will experience AI in actions. People think AI is ChatGPT and Gemini. You say, solve this problem, it solves it, or write a message for me, it will write it. No, it is more than that. You can create solutions for real life problems that you will do. So you need to think of the business concept first. You need some basics AI concept you need to have in your mind. Understand how AI work, what is prompt engineering, what are the real world problems that can be solved using AI, or application that created to help with real world problems. We'll talk about Google AI Studio, one of the tools, and I explain why we selected it. And then we will build the app. Actually, you will build your app. Then you of course, to build your app, you need to have a business idea. Going back to the fundamentals, and Dr. Anas will be talking to you about business development and how you think from that side. Of course, you need to present your solution to others and convince them why this solution is really needed, and show them how it works, and so on. So that's the thing you need you to go through. So we are expected you to build your first app, and you will be able to gain confidence in building app and problem solving. and you will have work as a team to resolve maybe conflict, to come with the unified goals, to improve communication among the team, and plan your project. So teamwork and leadership are critical. And now you're seeing it, you are already in grade 9 or 12 or that level. So you understand the importance of teamwork. We work as teams, not individual. Then you explore entrepreneurial thinking and how that can help you in different steps. So today we're doing this online introduction or training. Then for you, you need to form your team. Maybe you already have a team. That's great. If you don't have a team, select your team. And selecting a team is something important, because you need to complement each other. You don't need to have a team that you are all thinking the same way, or you have the same. You need differences in the team, because that bring values, bring new ideas, bring new expertise. If we are the same people, will not be adding that much value. So try to form your team, and you need to share the same inspiration, the same goals, but you need to have different skills in the team to be able to add value to the team. Then come with your idea. So you need to start thinking of the idea, and you go through a process of coming with this idea and build your app, and then you come to the pitching side. So what actually you need to do, these are the 4 things we expect you to find a problem. What challenge are you solving? Your challenge, other challenge that you will solve. How does your app address that challenge? Now we need to get this one when you present, how your app actually solving the problem. You need to demonstrate that app is working and it's functional and it works as expected to work. You need to integrate AI in the app. Now, you will use AI to build the app, but that's different from integrating AI in the app. If, for example, I can use AI to build an app that help with the student understanding different concept, okay? And how AI will be used when the student upload a content, a PowerPoint presentation or a text or anything, the AI goes and generate a video for him, or generate a podcast, or create a game for the student to learn. So now I'm using AI to build the AI, and the app I built, use AI to provide solution. So you need to see how your AI is integrated into the solution. And we know so many ways of AI integrating solution nowadays. If you look at the social media, when you go into social media and maybe watch a video about something else, the AI will know you are interested in these videos, will push you more videos in that direction. That's one way you can look at it, and so many other ways. So how the AI is integrated into your app, admitting those people who jump on my screen, and then how this app will add benefit to the community, benefits for students and community, how that app will do. So these things keep in your mind when you're thinking of the app. It should solve a specific problem, not just anything. The judging, we have judges who will judge your apps and your work. And these are the criteria that we use, or the rubric we'll follow. Is first one, we need to look at the creativity. How creative is your solution? How original it is. If you do a Facebook or Instagram, it's already there. But what's different in your app that different from what already there? And the originality is here, that need you to think carefully how you really solve a new problem. And that's the value you will get from this brainstorming and thinking. Then, where are we? Then, of course, if the app is working, that 25% of it, how use AI as explained, 20%. your teamwork and how you resolve your issues and problem and organize your project and work as a team is important. Then the presentation skills of presenting your idea clearly and confident to the people, so the people can believe in it. This date has changed, I think, by keep it there. So AI studio prompt, we need it. These are deliverables you need to submit to us. We need to see the process you go through. We don't want the end solution only. We want to see your thinking. When you create this app, how you prompted it, how you solved the problems. So submitting your interaction with the app is important. Otherwise, you just give it to the app AI and do it. And we need a one-slide business summary of what are the idea you're doing, what the market you are targeting, and the value you're adding here. And then we need 3 to 5 minutes presentation or video presenting your work by presenting the problem, the solution, the demo, and the impact that you may create. Okay, so these are some ideas. Don't limit yourself to these ideas. I have 10 ideas for you here, but these just ideas, just give example of things you can build. But think beyond those things and bring your own ideas to do. So for example, you can create an AI study body, which an app that helps students summarize lessons. You know, we learn differently. Someone learn through video, someone learn through summary text, some learn through exercises and examples. So if student can upload content to that app and it generate for them maybe summary lesson, generate maybe quizzes, maybe explain homework topic using AI. So it's an AI app that you build to do this. And you will see it's easy to do this with using tools like Google AI Studio. Then smart school planner that your school can use. We know we have so many assignment, project, events, activities. How can we put them all in one place so everybody will see what's happening there? And you can take it to different level, like you get reminders and stuff like that. But that's something you can do. Mental wellness, an app that supports you to reduce anxiety, help you with the stress, or help you to relax, and other thing, give you some advice on positive habits or ways you deal with things. That's maybe an app you can do. Eco-friendly habit tracker, track how you deal with the environment, how you recycle your items, how you use electricity and save energy through that one, and so on. There are lots of that. Anti-bullying, and I think this is something we maybe you know very well. And that's how we can make a safe environment and help people with this. So that's something you can do. You can have look at AI Career Explorer. For example, you are interested in a certain subject in the university, how you can search the market and see what is the demand and the jobs there, and how many jobs and what the environment of that jobs and things like that. So that can be useful app for you to understand the future jobs, one thing, and later you can use it to find jobs yourself and apply, help you with your CV writing and other things. Maybe you can look at it. Homework help scanner, similar to that. School clubs and events, if you have clubs in your school and events, for sure you have, how you can organize those events and engage the members and come with ideas and projects and activities to do. And that can be an app you can build to do this. A school community workplace where people maybe can sell certain item or share their expertise or whatever need to be done. Healthy lifestyle, again, similar to the other app, and so on. These are just ideas that you may need to consider it and learn from it and bring your own original idea and solution. Of course, to be able to be successful, you need to get some skills on AI prompting, understand how to do. We'll do some of it. Where are we? We'll do some of it today. We'll talk about some of that today, but it's important to understand this. And you know, the context is important, the structure of the prompt is important, and taking things step by step when you build things is important. You need to know the low code workflow, especially if you go through Bubble, which is the other option to do. That is a workflow system, which you need to understand what is workflow and how workflow will work. You need to understand user interface, the form that people get, the screen, the videos, and how it's presented. And also you need to know user experience. Where are we? User experience, how users interact and work with your app, what experience they get when do. You know, those very popular apps like TikTok and others, they are focusing on user experience and making that experience enjoyable, easy to do, and anyone can do. It doesn't require a very sophisticated AI guru to be able to do it. So user experience is important. Business thinking is important. In life, things done for solving problems in life. And this solution for a problem can become a business where people would like to pay for that solution to solve a problem they are facing. So you start thinking about it from that angle, to how this can become a business. It's great to do things for just learning and enjoying it. But if you make it a business, you will help others to get jobs, because your business will employ people, will help you build your confidence and futures as well. And you will solve problems for real people who are waiting for someone to solve it, and they're willing to pay for it if it's been solving their problem. So start thinking from that business concept. And Dr. Anas will talk to you more about that. And then presentation skills. You can be the best programmer, the best person, but if you don't present your solution and convince people of your solution, then that will not take you anywhere. So you need to have both. Some of us at the school, when we are at school, we say, okay, I don't like business. I don't like to present. But now life is integrated. Things are connected. They're not isolated. So your ability to present your solution is very critical, because people need your solution. And if you don't present it, they will not get your solution, because they will not understand what you're talking about. So finding the best way to present your ideas is very critical. So what you will get, we'll look at the best AI app. These are the different categories. We'll look at the most creative idea. We'll look at the best teamwork, best community impact, and you'll get a certificate. All of you will get a certificate. So that's the award we'll be giving you. It's a very simple. You need just a laptop and Gmail account. Gmail, because we're using Google AI Studio, and it's free as well to do. And again, you need to form your team. Registration already done, hopefully, already there. Then you're doing the training now. You will need to choose a challenge that you're going to solve. Brainstorm. Don't jump into writing the solution. Brainstorm. What does the solution look like, and how this solution will help people, and what is unique in this solution to do, what the user experience, all those things, brainstorm it together. Then jump into building and create your presentation and the way you're going to do it. Now let's get into Google AI Studio. And Google AI Studio is one of the best tools in a category called vibe coding, V-I-B-E. Vibe coding is a new concept that says human need a vision. A vision is a big thing. You want to create maybe the best learning app for students. This is your vision, best learning app to do. Now, how you create it, you need an idea. What is special in that app? How that app will be the best? Then you have the I, vision, idea. Then you come to Google AI Studio or other tools. We will be talking about it to build it, and AI will build it. You don't need to be a programmer. Those tools now, they are very sophisticated. They have like a company there with people. If you want to build an app in any company, you will need people who do design, who know user experience, user interface, and design and integration with different technology. They need someone who understands the architecture of the software and how this integrate with all other software. You will need someone who can do the coding. You need someone who understands database and business logic and how this connected together. Then you need the coder to do it. So all these people if you want to create a decent app and a business, you will need all these people. But the great thing, AI can give you all those people. AI can act as architect, can act as code testers, can act as a database administrators, can act as programmers and designers. So these tools can provide you with all this. You need just to steer it with your idea, with your thinking, with your solution that you're looking for. So Google AI Studio is one of these tools which we are using here. And it helps you build your app in no time. You can build the first draft in maybe 5-10 minutes. You would have a draft that is really working and great. So we'll see how we can get started. We'll give you some tips and best practices to make your app work and reduce challenges that you go through. And then we'll talk about how this can help with your project. And then we'll do the other one. Dr. Anas, I can see your hand is up.
Yes, Dr. Hamad, I just wanted to mention that for the best 3 projects, we will have a financial reward as well. So this is just to keep competition and also make sure the students, they submit great ideas and that can be actually having like a starting seed fund for maybe full implementation of these projects and ideas. So I just wanted to add that part, Dr. Hamad, to make sure that the students are putting the best efforts in these ideas.
That's very good. Yeah, thank you for that. That's a great thing. Okay, let's jump into, we already spoke about that. Yeah, I think, okay, we'll do this. Let's now get into the AI Studio. Now, AI Studio, as I said, is a family. There's a family called Vibe Coding, which vision, idea, build, execute to do. And there are many of it. There's some of the most famous one here now. Google AI Studio is one. Lovable is another one, which costs around $30 per month to do. And it's easy to use like Google AI Studio. There's one called Bolt, which you work based on token. So you need, your cost will be different, depends on the application you are building. And it's a medium in difficulties because you need to connect the database and subscribe to different companies to get you database access, and then you connect them together and think like that. You maybe heard about Cursor, and Elon Musk and his SpaceX has purchased, acquired Cursor, and now they're building it into a new system. And I think it's getting very, very strong and very powerful to do. It costs around $20. It's a little hard to do because deployment or publishing your app is a little complicated and challenging, but it's Elon Musk is putting lots of on it, and I think soon we will start see Cursor doing more and more to do. The new version is already making good progress in that. Replit is one of the most comprehensive to do, because you can build, publish, and start running your business in no time. And just in one day, you will have your business up and running and charging people for your service if that service is really something that help people. But again, it has its own cost. You have to subscribe, and they have different subscriptions between 30 and 100 for pro that a team can work on it. Difficulty, I can say it's a medium, but it's very advanced and smart. It uses Claude, the latest one, 4.8, and can solve problems and create so many things. Dr. Anas himself has created some great apps using Replit to do. So we went into using Google AI Studio because it's completely free. It help you. The concept is the same. If you practice and master this concept, you run later Replit or anything else, you will understand how this works, and that can help you build a prototype in no time. In just a few minutes, you will see your app is working and doing great thing. So it is free again. It's vibe coding. You can have a live preview. You can see your app, and you can deploy it. If you want to deploy it live to Google Cloud, you can do that, and people can start using it. It's a very simple to upload, but you need to have some. You have to pay once you want to deploy it. But you can test it, share it with us, everyone, without deploying it. And that will be okay. But later, if you want to run it really a business, you need to deploy it. Deploy it means you register it with a domain name, becomes ahmad.com or whoever else, or yourbusiness.com or whatever, and then you publish it on a server that everybody can access with authentications and everything. Now, Google AI Studio provides you with 3 ways of using Google AI Studio. One is the chatting mode. It's like ChatGPT, Gemini. You do all the type of chatting, and it's always good for start creating ideas and experimenting what you want to do, getting feedback from AI, structuring your thinking, and doing like that. So you can do this one. You can still use ChatGPT. Sorry, this keep jumping left and right. You can still use ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, whatever tools you are using to do that chatting. But it's already in Google AI Studio. Why you go somewhere else if you are already there? The other mode is build mode. Here where you can build the app. You describe your app you want to build in plain English or any language you like, and it will build the app for you. Write the code or write everything, and you will see the app there, and you start testing it and playing with it. So it uses technologies like React front end, Node.js back end, and those technologies. You don't need to know this now or understand how they work, but anyway, you have access to all the code. If you are interested and you want to modify the code, you can modify the code. The third mode is stream mode, which simply like a video sharing. So you can share your screen with AI and you discuss it. Like if you do your presentation and before you present it to us, you want to present it to AI and get feedback from AI on your presentation, from maybe the visual, how it appears and sequence thing, maybe the way you explain it, the structure of the presentation. So you can share it with Gemini and present it. Say, hi, Gemini, I'm going to present, give me feedback on my presentation. And this is the rubric that they will evaluate me on. And you go and do your presentation and it will listen to you and then give you feedback and can talk to you as well, saying, okay, I prefer, I think better you change this color or put this one before that one, or explain better your business and benefit. So it can help you interact. And this is very useful to learn anything. Like, for example, if you have a math course, and you just open your textbook and say share a screen with the Gemini and say, this is the textbook, this problem here, I don't know how to solve it, I don't understand it, can you explain it? And it will start explaining to you, saying, oh, this means that and that. And it's very useful, this streaming, for you to engage with a tutor or a support person there who can talk to you and help you with what you are having on the screen. So that's something you need to look at it. Okay. Now we'll go and build just a small app so we can see how it works. Now, when you get into AI Studio, it's just, the link is aistudio.google.com. You go there, you need to log in using your Google account, because this is Google account. You sign with your Google, it's free. You can create an API key. What the API key is, it's important because later you can use it to do AI functions inside your app. So if your app wanted to create a video, they will use your API key. And this API key is a system that connect or a way of connecting your app to the model, the large language model, with some special authentication called API, the API key. So that's something you can generate. Now, Google AI Studio, even if you do not generate API key, they will provide you with API key. But API key will be important later when you deploy your app outside Google AI Studio. You put it on another server. Then you need the API key to connect to Gemini. And that's the way it does. But for building it within the Google AI Studio, you don't need that one. So then you just click on build. You will come into Gemini. Gemini will look at it in a few minutes. You will see there are different things, and you click on build. Let's do it now. Let me come here and open a new window. Let's go to AI Studio. Here is it. You can see this is Google AI Studio. I'm already logged in. As you can see, it looks very familiar to ChatGPT and others. The only difference, it has something called here build, and it has other things down here. Now, if you are into the playground, you will get here those different type of modes you can work with. These are the apps you do. Like I created an app to create music, for example, a few minutes ago, just so. And there's so many apps I created before. They look at so many things like SCORM compliance, converting content to something called SCORM, looking at our talent acquisition and academic Hire Pro, which like a recruitment system, Smart Campus Blueprint, and so many of those apps which created to do. And you will start creating your own apps here. And then this is the gallery. And gallery is my advice, go through the gallery, because they will give you some ideas about what apps you can build. And these are so many galleries, apps here, like this one is AI Pointer Creator, some other apps, so many of them. You can select from here, if Nano Banana type of apps, game and visualization, media generation, multi-modal understanding, MCP, and so many things. You select any category here, and then you will see, or you go just explore all this and look at it. So these are all apps. Like this is a game here, this created, which looks interesting. And if you open any of this, then what you will see now, you will see the two allow camera access. Yeah, let's do that. Because some apps will require a camera, but not all of them. Now you will see that there are three parts here. There's one part here where you can interact with it. Like this is the game here. I want to modify it. I can write here, modify the game to do this and that. That's it. This is where the game get displayed, or your app will get displayed here. And then here are how you share it. If you want to share it with others, you can copy the link and share it with others to do. Remix means you make a copy of it and use it for all your own use. Okay, so now this is the game here. It looks like this game. I don't know how. I think I need. Oh, I'm not good at playing games, so you'll find me useless in any game. Let's go back and build our own. So these are so many different apps you can create. Now, what you need to do to build, you come into build and you just here describe what you want to build. If you want ideas, you click I'm feeling lucky, it will give you some ideas. But we don't want you to do that. Yeah, I want you to think about a problem that you solve, that if you get this, we'll find out. So I want you to think properly. So I want you to think creatively, okay? And I want you to do something unique. So you come with your own idea to do, but this again gives you ideas, as you said, just for example, because for them, they want to be able quickly to get started with building the apps to do. What else we have? If we go back to the playground, here is the playground, and you can see here on the right here, this is the model you're using. Okay, by default is using Gemini 3, but if you want, you can modify it and change different Gemini. There's different type, Gemini 3.1, there is 3.5 now. If you want to use 3.5, which the latest one, they announced just a week ago. This is the new model to do, and so on. So you select the model you would like to play with, and these are other configuration which you can read about it later. So let's get it to build an app for us, and then we go and come back because you'll be doing something else while it's doing things. So what app do you want like to think? So let's say create an app, simple one app that the user upload 2 images. I'm just showing you how simple it is, but this is not the way we need to think, brainstorm, as you said, yeah? 2 images and compare the difference between them side by side. No. Or image of 2 people, of course, 2 people, 2 images, 2 people, and make them shake hand, okay, something like through AI board animation. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. So I need an app, the 2 images, I upload them, and these 2 persons just stand now, become shaking hand, just to show you how simple it is. So now I just put that one, I click build. Now it will start working on building it. So here is the discussion and what it's doing to build it. The app will appear here later. If I want to see the code that it's building, I click here. You will see this one get filled by so many code coming here. If you want to preview, you click here. And now when it does that, it will give you some examples of a design. What design you want, like you want the image here, and you click, or you want these 2 images on top of each other, the outcome comes here. They give you different layout. I like this. I don't know which one you like, but let's say we go for this, okay? Then you select it. Now it will build that design, and it started to build, and you can see now there are more code already coming in, and it will start building the code. We'll wait for it. I'll leave it do building, then we'll come back because I need to finish some discussion with you, and then we'll come back to it. Now let's come back here. So now we understand this is the AI Studio. You have build here, and that's the one you use. You look at the gallery because it gives you some good ideas, and so on. Now, What's the components? You notice we have a prompt box, where we put our prompt there, and there's a prompt here. Now, whatever is built here is not final. You can change it from here by saying, oh, change it, add this, add that. Now, look at the code, the more code being written now. Yeah, so it did one for the server, and still writing code. It will take time to build this code. So there is a prompt box where you start, and then a prompt box for improving the app and giving ideas. I am feeling lucky will generate ideas. You can have, we will see a live preview when the app is built. You can see the code. As you said, you click on the code. You have some settings on the right, which we selected, the model, thing like that. And then you have the chat panel, which help you improve your app. So that's what called vibe coding, which even if you don't have any programming experience, you still can build very sophisticated and useful apps. Now, people say no programming skills. No, I will say no coding skills, because you still need the programming. Programming means what? Programming means how you break the big problem into smaller problems. When you want to build an app, you need to know what that app does, what are the different components, where the user will interact. These things are still important. So you structure your thinking. That's the programming. Saying someone is programmed because he follows certain logic or algorithm to do. So that still is needed. Building your first app, as we noticed, you just go to the build. You will describe the problem you want to do. Then you review the plan Gemini will do. You will watch the AI generate. You will test it, iterate. Iterate means you keep changing. So I don't like this. I need the image. You'll see when we do, maybe it doesn't come exactly what we want. So we can't say, no, you change it, modify this, modify that. And that's the iteration. And you spend time on it. Then at the end, when you're happy with the app, you deploy. Deploy it means, as you said, you send it to a server and get deployed on a live environment. So this is a prompt here, a build and motivational quote generator. This is better than my idea. That shows a random inspiring quote with beautiful background image. Get a new quote. So this may be an example you can do. For mine is better. Okay, so let's go there. And what types of apps? Now this is when you write the prompt, you need to answer those questions, of course. What the type of apps you want to build, who the user is, and how also the user will. So who the user is and what type, what they can do with this app, what data needs to be stored, any login or authentication is needed. Sorry for that. Visual style, color, branding, things like that. So these are the things. Sorry, this is a weak prompt, like make me to do app. If you do app, but if you want it to be really good, you need to have a proper prompt. So build a to-do app where user can sign in with Google, create tasks and due dates, and mark them complete, store tasks in database, use clean and modern design. So you give more details into what need to be done, and now it will build you the app you wanted to build to do. The iteration and refinement is the most important thing, because the main advice with these tools is that you should not give a very complex prompt. Start with the main functionality you need, and then go and build additional functionality. So this iteration is important because you will get at the end what you want. But if a complex one, you will get so many things, you will spend too much time fixing those things and make them to be what you want. But when you start with simple, with the more important one, and then you build on it, that's very, very important to do. It has an annotation mode where you can add your annotation and note into the steps you do. You can directly edit the code yourself and go and do if you have that skills and you understand what to do. Also, it does a checkpoint. So every new version you create, it stores it as a checkpoint. So you can go back to the previous version if you want. Because maybe you did something, you discover this is not what I want, let me go back to the old version. You can go back to the checkpoint you need to do. Okay, and there's some type of iterations you can go through. What are the best practices for you? Let's see, before we see if our app is done, still building. And you can see lots of code being built. Now let's continue and come back to it. So these are some of the pro tips that maybe can help you. Be specific. Don't give a fake, as you say, don't build me to do. You need to be more creative. Use system instruction to set AI personality and behavior. On the right side, we have the system instructions where you have seen. You can configure those if you need. Start simple. This is the point I made. Then add additional features and additional steps you need, or additional functionality you need. So start simple. Don't jump into very complicated one. Browse the gallery gives you so many ideas that can, and also tell you what can be done actually with this system. Test with edge cases. This is important in testing. Edge cases means if you have a condition saying anything, look at when the edge, when that condition turn into something else. Like if you look at your grade, okay, if your students score between 65 and 70, this is a C grade. Test the second 65, test the 70, and test in the middle. So provide test here to make sure the results come correct. Don't test only in the middle, because maybe your two edges are maybe wrong. So the testing, you need to test the edges as well. Sorry. Save your work from time to time. You can get your code. Enable, it does save automatic, but get code is important. So you can use your code later. Enable Google search grounding, so it can search the internet and search for information. Choose the right model. We looked at it, 3.5 now is the latest one. You can change from that to others if you think. Use compare mode. Test the prompt across models, see how it works here, how it works there, maybe. Iterate in small steps. Yeah. Okay, these are the things you should avoid. Jumping to complex prompt too fast without thinking of what the solution will be. Take some time to think about it and structure it in a way and start, as you said, simple and go there. That's something you need to keep in mind. Describe the perfect app in one prompt. If you write everything about that app in one prompt, again, this will confuse the AI, and you'll spend lots of time fixing it, making it be the one you need to do. Not reviewing the plan before coding. You should have a plan, what you want to achieve, or the app, how the app works, the user interface and user experience and thing before you build the app. This is very important. Forgetting to export and save your code. Make sure you save and export your code from time to time. Building without testing the edge cases, that's what we said. We have to test it. Now, this video is a part of a course by Google. If you go to this one, here is it. I think it's coming. Let me stop sharing and copy this one. I would advise you to go for this course. It's from Google. I think our app is almost ready. Here is our app. We will play with it in a minute and see how it works. It looks very nice, yeah? So you can upload now the images and do things like that. They will, okay, we'll look at it later. Okay, let's come here and show this app here. This website, Google, you have to subscribe to this Google Skills, and you will get a badges or a certificate from Google if you finish this course. There are lots of great courses here, and one of it is this course here.
Got a great idea for an app.
This is a full course about AI Studio, and will cover everything you need. If you just go through this and follow it, it will help you really learn AI Studio and become an expert in it. Let me find the chat window to add it here. Stop sharing because I'm lost here and there. I'll put this one in the chat. And I would recommend you go and subscribe to that course. It's free. It's free and will really help you learn AI Studio fully. And you, you will get badges to do. There's so many other courses they have. You can go and look at all the courses they have. Google are very generous in terms of the learning.
Got a great idea for an app.
Platforms. Where is my presentation? Here is it. Okay, so this my advice to go through this.
Got it.
So for your project, again, you need to find a challenge. You need to test it maybe in the chat, ask about it, what the user need, how many people facing this challenge, what are people saying on social media about this problem, or do some research and work to understand how your app will be different from other apps to do. And then go to Google AI Studio, switch to the build mode, build your first feature, the most important thing that you need in that app first. And then you can add other things to do, and then use system instructions if you need to do any changes, and then test your app and import different input to the app. Now I have a structure for you for a prompt here that I want you to consider, which this. So you structure it this way. You can say maybe build and explain the type of app. Build a social media app. Build a student learning management system. Build a game. Okay. That's the type of app. Then for whom? What are the users? For young people, for adult, for people looking to start a new business, or people who wanted food delivery, or people who wanted, for whom? Yeah, you describe your users here. So and you describe the users. And then now we start, what are the main features that does this? When the user do this, do that, you describe the features here. Okay, so now we explain what type of app, for whom we're building it, what is the main features in that one. Then you now to describe the user interaction with your app. So the user should be able to, and you say here, upload a picture, search for this, type something, and this is what the user will do with your app. Okay, so that's the other part is about the design. So the design should be, and you talk about the style. These apps are good. You say mimic Airbnb or mimic Google whatever or whatever, it will look at their design, but come with your own unique design features that you would like to do in the app. And this will make your apps unique to do. Of course, learn the best practice from other apps, but come with your own design. Sorry. Back here. Okay. So style you want, and then include those specific features that you want to do. That include, and now talk about include user authentication, maybe include using AI to summarize the document, or using AI to generate a video, or do things like that. And use what technology you wanted to use for what purpose. Okay, for example, I want to use Nano Banana for creating images. So I can say use Nano Banana for creating videos and images. Nano Banana is a technology Google had to create more realistic images to do. If you are with ChatGPT now, they have image 2.0 and so on. Each one has its own one. And maybe you're talking about email. Use email to use Gmail to send email to the users, or use LinkedIn to post messages or whatever. So you talk about any specific technology that you think needed. You don't need this, all of it, but that's what you can do. Now, our video is created somewhere, because I stopped this one. Let me stop sharing and look at it. Where is it? This is the one we have. So we can replace these images by clicking here. It seems that I can find images. I don't have any images, but you will try this app later, and you will see it will.
Dr. Hamad, if you can share the link or to the app in the chat, and maybe people can try to use it while you are presenting.
Make it public. Now I'm sharing. You notice when I share, I have to click and make it public. So it is public, and you can play with it if you want. But I don't want you to leave my following me and play with this. You can play with it later, yeah? Follow me and play with it later. But you can build your own. I'm sure now some of you already started building their own. Before I think I'm taking too much time, maybe, yeah? I'll go quickly into the other one, which there's another platform called Bubble, which we said Bubble is great. System, but it's a more complicated, I have to say, for people who it's no code. It's amazing system. But for comparing to Google AI Studio, it's a little more complicated, because it requires you to do things yourself at certain level without any code, without writing any code, but it can create amazing applications to do. So Bubble is, again, similar platform. There are others like that one, Google AI Studio, Flutter, and Adalo, and these are similar type of code. This is completely no code. You can build everything with no code, but you need to understand a little bit of database and think like that. So it has AI agent, can build for you the app, and from beginning to the end, but it has a beautiful visual editor, give you full control. AI Studio, you can get control through prompting. Say, do this, do that. But here you have your hand to do things yourself, which has advantage, disadvantage. AI Studio can simplify things, can do amazing things for you. Your hand-on is important, but you need always to remember what we have done. AI Studio will understand and find out what it did itself and go and build it for you. But for you, if you come after 2 months, you need to sit and remember, what did I do here? oh, why I added this control and think like that. So that's one of it. Bubble is very strong as well. Okay, so that's Bubble, and I'll just show you Bubble quickly now before you get into that. And again, Bubble can allow you to build apps and things like that. So I'll just jump quickly in here, and let's show you the same concept. Like, don't jump into big things, go slowly, test the edges. There's some conditions and rules here, and you need to test the mobile version as well, and things like that. And these are things you need to avoid. They're very similar in programming. This video again has a full course on Bubble. If you go through it, you will learn Bubble in and out to do. And
I've wanted to record a Bubble Essentials course for some time.
Yeah, and you can build with Bubble anything you would like to build, to do. And the same thing you need to do with yours. Now, let me show you Bubble quickly before I hand you to Dr. Anas. Bubble is, again, bubble.io. You go there, you need to log in using your Google. I think I'm already logged in with Google. Again, you can see I have so many apps here. When you start in Bubble, after you log in, you can click on Create with AI. And this, you can create either a web app or mobile app. Now, web app is becoming very common now because they are responsive. They can work on the phone, on any device to do. But if you want a native app, you can also do, but let's do web app for now. When you come here, this is the screen you will get. You need not to activate trial now. You don't need that. You need to go the basic at the beginning. And what you do now, you just describe the app you would like to do, and then it will start building it for you. You just do the prompt here, say create an app for me, do this, do that. Let's do this one, for example, and it will start building the app for you. Now let's do this because I want to show you the interface when we get into. In AI Studio, as you notice, I can modify anything by telling AI from here. So say allow the user to upload his own images first. Something. So if I say this and do this, it will build the app and modify things for me here. In Bubble, no, I have to do it manually. So these are the things will be in this app which created. I can ask it to add other things, add user profile. I want to add another feature like user profile. It will now add it here. This is not the app. These are the functionalities now. We're agreeing on the functionalities here. We will see the app in a minute to do. So AI Studio, go and build, and now we'll change this one in a way that I need to upload the pictures first and do things. Leave it do that. Now it did that one. I think added user profile here. Now I can say generate. Now it will generate the app. Once it generates the app, it's going through generating it. I think few building. It takes some time, and then you will see the interface and how you can now improve that app. The choice is yours between the two you like, and you need to spend time to learn those as well. Now, what's important, and as I said, in this era, people who succeed, those who are not waiting for someone to come and train them. The resources are there. And you will not learn by watching someone doing it or watching a video. You will learn maybe 20%. You only learn when you do it and go through it and start by a simple thing and then master it and then move to the next one. This way you get your skills developed and become more excited. I think this will take 5 to 6 minutes. Maybe I should hand you to Dr. Anas to do his part, and then we can come back and look at the interface and how things is working.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Hamad, for walking us through the two options. Either we use Google Studio or we use the Bubble. Both options are considered okay for the submission. Now, Dr. Hamad, while he was presenting, he mentioned a lot different prompt styles. These prompt styles will help you not only just to create the best project, but also it links with the part that I will be presenting today, which is why we are building this app and for which specific users or targeted, let's say, customers or clients. We are trying to build this app that will solve a problem. I will share a few slides with you and I will walk you through through this part where I would like you to, I hope you can see my screen. Okay. So, we would like to you to be able to link an idea, a great idea, with maybe a challenge or an existing problems. And I would like you to introduce a concept called SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, which was initiated in 2012 by the United Nations in the conference, where they agreed multiple nations that they want to work toward achieving goals that will lead to sustainable development. So we will link these concepts with what we call the business model canvas. It's a nice tool for entrepreneurs, for students to visualize a business idea. Yes, we need you to create a cool application, but not only that. We want you to try to think how you can tackle a challenge or a problem in your society, or maybe in a country that is actually suffering from these challenges. So we think globally here, and we would like you to be thinking globally as well. So what needs to be fixed? So this is the problem, and how your application will help in solving that. And in particularly, we would like you to see how we will use the AI component in that aspect, and what would be the impact your application will solve. So a strong hackathon idea is not just as a cool, it solves real problems, and it shows who benefit from this idea. So try to find a local problem, maybe at school, at home, or maybe at your community where you are living, and try to find a solution through the digital application, and then link this with the SDG. I'm going to just quickly show you how many sustainable development goals we have. And maybe you can pick and choose which one do you think the theme of your application will be helpful to you. So there are 17 sustainable development goals, and I put them here in a student-friendly mode. It's very simplified, and this is some examples of them. So we have a goal for poverty, so no poverty, zero hunger, health, education, equality. So this is a goal that you can align your idea with, or maybe to save the planet. Maybe clean water, clean energy, responsible use. Remember, if you map your problem with these SDGs, it means that your application will not only be successful at a hackathon level, but it is scalable even to a global level. And this is where we would like you to start thinking big. Prosperity. Maybe your application will help people to find good jobs, or maybe to be more creative, or to have better opportunities for everyone to work. Peace is another goal. Partnership is another goal. So how you can enhance partnership between multiple groups in the society. So these are all examples of SDGs. And if you search on the internet, you will find a full list. What I really suggest, ask your teacher or ask your advisors, coach who is actually assisting you or helping you from the school, what would be the best match between your idea and, for example, the applications that you will be designing. So here we have an example again, but this is not limiting your way of thinking. You can, of course, change as much as you can, and you can think about other options. So maybe application idea is the AI study buddy presented by Dr. Hamad. So this is mapped with quality education, SDG number 4. And the impact, for example, how you can measure the success of this application or the impact, maybe how many quizzes completed, lessons understood by the users. So there's always something that can measure the success of your application or the impact you are creating. For example, the Eco Habit Tracker, can be matched with SDG 12 and 13, responsible use of resources and climate. So this is maybe water, electricity saving actions recorded. This is, of course, after you run it for some time, you will be able to monitor. Now, for the sake of the time limitation we have here, since today is the training, and I think I'm discussing also internally that we might postpone the submission deadline till next week, so that we give you more time to work with the ideas and build different trials for the best application you would like to submit. And of course, after we finish this hackathon, it does not mean the end. Maybe you can continue working in your application. Hopefully, if you will be winning the financial award, you can use this amount to invest in the application, buying more powerful AI tools or maybe capacity so that you can enhance or better improve the functionality of the application. And then you can maybe turn it into a real impactful system that can also attract entrepreneurs to and other investors maybe to invest in your idea. So this is table, remember. So your turn is to write or to tell us, and this is specifically, I want to see this in the video or the presentation part. My app supports SDG number 1, 2, 3, 4 because it wants to explain. So this is, keep it in your mind. It will be very helpful for the judges to see how you can link the impact of your applications with sustainable development goals. Now, I would like to introduce here something that is very useful for any startup or entrepreneur or any great idea. Great ideas needs to be complete. So we don't want just to run this small competition and let it finish by the submission. We want you to be able to imagine how this can be turned in the future into a real business, a real company. People are willing to pay money, for example, to get the benefits from your application. So a business model is a simple plan, how your application will create value and keep working. So here you need to make it clear in your mind and make it also clear in your presentation. Who must use this application? So this is the target audience. What kind of problem you solve, and be very specific. How does it help? So what exactly all useful features or all the important aspects or value you provide through the application? It can be one feature or multiple features. You need to explain them, and you need to tell us how users will find it. So if it is an application, of course, people will access it into the application stores, the mobile or the web, and you need to tell us how you might promote it. Maybe this is something that can be, is it accessible to the public or is it only for specific user? For example, this training or this hackathon that we are doing it here, we are not opening it to the public, to the whole schools in the UAE. We specifically open it for Ras Al Khaimah schools because this is part of our partnership with the RACDOC. So this is an example, for example, that this training is available only to limited specific users. What keeps it running? So maybe you need to think about, if I want to run this business or this application, what kind of resources I need, what kind of teams or partners. Maybe you need a support from the government to allow you access specific type of data, for example. So you need to think about who enables you to get the resources or to make sure the functionality of the business is completed. So maybe like partners. In this case, partner example will be Google. Google is providers of the technology that you will be using to create your own system or application. Abu Dhabi University, we will be also supporting you by the training, by the idea, and hopefully maybe by small seed fund to create your invention. So this is something that can be thought about while you are presenting your idea. So this is called the business model canvas. It's in canvas that includes 9 building blocks. You need to be able to describe these 9 components, at least in your mind before you present, and make sure that you fill it. If you don't understand it, it shows that your business is just an idea. It's not a model. It's not a complete business plan that can be implemented. I would like you to start by looking at number one. Number one is the most important segment, the customer segments. Who must use it? Then I will jump directly to the value proposition. What kind of value my application or my business is trying to provide for these specific customer segments, right? And you need to be able to describe. Then number 3, how these customers will know about me, how they will get to this service or to the product. What kind of communication marketing channels I will use also to promote information about my application. So channels include many things, delivery channels, payment channels, marketing channels. So this, as much you put details, so this will create a clear understanding of your business. Number 4, customer relationship. How you will keep relationship with your customer, how you motivate them to stay connected with you. Maybe through a customer service, feedback, maybe loyalty programs. You need to think about how to engage the customers and keep them coming to you or interacting with your application. When you finish this right side of the business model canvas, you need to think about how you will generate revenue, from where the money will come, how you will earn money by providing your service. So maybe through subscription, maybe it can be by subscription fees, annual subscription fees, or by direct selling the service or the products, or it can be maybe freemium model, and then for any additional features you will ask the users to pay. It can be free and you will generate revenue from the advertisements. So we have a lot of models how you can generate revenue. When you finish the right side, you need also to think about, and this is something that you as a business team, you need to think about how you are building or putting your resources in order to create the service or the value proposition. So you need to think about what are the resources you need: laptop, data, maybe AI tools, maybe you need mentors, people will help you, assist you with, guide you, time, and activities could be what exactly actions you need in order to create your, for example, application in this case. Partners could be any entity, individual, group, company, government that will help you in getting key activities completed and key resources supported as well. Now, we understand that will not come always free 100%. So there is a cost running. As mentioned by Dr. Hamad, some models are free, some other models are paid. Of course, the paid version will generate better results and maybe better expected outcomes. So maybe you need to think about how much it costs you to run that AI models on the cloud. So that's why you need to understand the money, the cost of running these tools. Explaining all of these, you by yourself, it means that you understand what is a business model and how your company idea, how your application idea will become a business idea somehow. Of course, this is just a very important step. All professional entrepreneurs, beginning entrepreneurs will do the same step. So this is simple yet important and powerful step. I added for you here a video by Strategizer, 2 minutes explaining in details other ideas of a business model canvas. So in a simpler version, these blocks, the 9 ones that you can think about it like this: who will use my application? This is the user. The problem is what the struggle they are facing, and what I am providing them a solution. This is the value proposition. And when you think about the channels, you can think about how they will find my application, and the partners who can support me, resources, what do I need to build this business, cost, how much it will cost time and money in order to run that working prototype. Dr. Hamad is asking you to submit, of course, part of the competition, and the impact, how you will measure the impact. Of course, if you have a real successful business launch, we will measure the impact, of course, with multiple measures. One of them is the revenue generated, but it's not enough. Revenue can be good for one aspect, but other aspects could not be covered by financial or monetary metrics, like satisfaction, customer satisfaction, happiness, or maybe the society. Do they like these kind of applications, or they are against it? For example, social media platforms. They are, in some countries, are prohibited for teenagers and people are below 15. Even though these companies are making a lot of money, but that does not mean it's always with a great impact. That's why you see some countries are banning some social media applications from the teenagers because of its negative impact on their mental and health situation, and causes a lot of issues. So we need to be running business, generating money, but also ethically. So align your business model with the SDG. Again, identify the problem and try to understand what kind of problems that you want to solve, what SDG aligns with it, who can benefit from that, what is the solution you are providing, and what exactly, how you know that you are successful in solving that problem. Again, so this is maybe an activity that you can do with your team tonight, and thinking about it when you complete your project. So you need to choose a problem, select the best SDG, define the users, list 3 core features of your application, pick 1 impact metric, and prepare your AI prompt. You can use this sentence: our app helped X user to solve a problem linked to SDG number 1, 2, 3. it works by the following features, and we'll measure it by this specific metric, for example. And that's it. So I hope that covered a little bit some aspects that we want you to think about. Yes, AI tools provide you a lot of space for innovation, creativity, and this is what we're trying to see you're thinking through this hackathon. But again, we want also to direct your attention to problems that is maybe local or global, and you are able to contribute at least at this stage with maybe a working prototype that can have an impact. So by having reached this, I think Dr. Hamad, are you able to maybe share with us any results from the AI kitchen that's doing a lot of experimentations? And of course, we will open Dima. I'm not sure if we will open some time for questions at the end of the session.
Yes, we
but
definitely can do that.
Yeah, but we would like to ask Dr. Hamad maybe to take over the flow, and if you would like to share with us any final remarks from your end.
If I get into bubble, will take the whole night. But this is how the bubble app appears. You have here the controls, which the components you can add. You will have the workflow. You have the databases you need to connect. And it's a drag and drop. If you want to add a button here, you can just drag it and drop it anywhere. It gets added. And then when you add it, there are some controls you need to do here. If you watch the video, you will see all the details to do with one. And testing it, you just click here. Then this is the app will become running live to do. I think we'll stop here. As we said, I think the most important is one is that you solve a problem that need a solution, as Dr. Anas said, and SDGs are becoming critical because it helps us to make our life sustainable, and sustainability is important for us and for the next generation. But maybe you can solve other problems. Doesn't have to be. But any app you will build, you will find somewhere one SDG can help do that. The other things is being able to learn on your own. Don't depend on others to teach you. The resources are there. And having the right skills to learn on your own is becoming very important. So you start from the basics, and then you grow your learning and challenges with the time. That what will help you. The tools, we already spoke about the tools, and I think should be ready to start your challenge. Now, Dr. Anas, I will be moving. If you have some questions, I'll maybe follow them because I have to drive back.
Thank you, Dr. Hamad. This is really insightful, and thank you very much for sharing with us these practical ideas that can turn into real innovation. Thank you very much. And if we have any additional questions, we will collect them maybe through Dima. I will answer them personally. And if not, maybe we can collect them and open opportunity for a reply maybe later. But please feel free. If you have any question, you can raise your hand and we can give you the mic to speak. Thank you very much. I see here some comments. Yes.
The video, sorry, Dr. Anas.
Go ahead,
the video is recorded, and I will share it with everyone who had registered for this event. Don't worry.
Dima, some people would like to speak. If you can.
Yes, if they can raise their hands so I can unmute them,
exactly.
that would be great. 1 second.
Okay.
What's her name? Adnan. Okay, Adnan.
Is the same comment, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, you just raise your hand if you know how to use that option.
Allow
Otherwise,
mic.
yes.
Okay. We have Amok.
Yes.
All right. Amok, you can speak if you'd like to unmute yourself. Hello?
Okay, so yeah, if you would like to speak, just click on the mic. You can, after it's activated, you can speak. I think. Nasiba, please go ahead.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this insightful training. It was really helpful. I actually learned a lot from this as well. Even though I think I can do this without the AI, but hey, I actually learned a lot. Now I have a really quick question, which is just to verify the process. Okay, so we are going to like you're gonna give extra time. So if you do you have an initial time? When is the new date? The due date for this is gonna be?
Yes. It was planned the training to happen, I think, before Eid break. So it
Yeah.
was postponed till now, and then we have a short gap now. So it's instead of having the submission by Friday, this Friday, we're gonna postpone it to the next Friday. Or Nisiba, if you think we need more time, we are also happy to extend for the
So
students as well.
yeah, so you have the older kids now. Most of cluster 1 and cluster 2, which is American, British, Indian schools, they don't have exam board question like exams anymore. It's just internal exams. So I think they will have the time. I mean, it's good to have extra time.
Excellent.
But so the process is then they pick an idea, they actually create the app, make sure they finish it, then create a PowerPoint or a video. Sorry, they create a video to present their work, right? Like you suggested in the training, and then they submit it to whom?
Yeah, we will share a link where all the students will be able, or at least a group leader will be able to submit one submission per team. And after we receive the submission, we will internally review, and then we will announce maybe on the second day the winners actually, and we can announce who is first place, second place, and third place. And definitely all people who joined or who did or submitted will get the reward, will get the certification. But the first three ideas based on the rubric criteria we shared will get the financial award additionally. So we really advise that the teams to work and to do some time, spend some time in the identifying a big problem, a nice problem, and also to play with the tools to create a nice working prototype. So as mentioned also by Dr. Hamad, try also to explore additional resources and learn. So we show you today a path, how you can implement an idea, Google Studio or Bubble. You are freely happy to choose any one of these two, and you can build your AI platform using them. And when you present your idea, make sure that you answer the questions that put in the training. Who will use it? What is the benefit? How you can uh, link it with maybe SDGs, hopefully, and you convince us, you try to convince us that this is the best application and it deserves, for example, 1 million investment. So you are like pitching, trying to pitch. So make sure that not to make lengthy. So 5 minutes will be maybe enough to present the idea, the team members, and also to show us the application, and then we will be able to analyze from that video shared presentation pitch your application, the way you present it, and the way you collaborated between the team members. So we don't want one student to work and everyone is not doing anything. We want to see how collaboration happened. So if you have one simple slide about think about business company. So one person will be the designer, the other one will be the developer, the other one will be the marketer, the communicator, and so on. So try to think about a team structure, or how do you want to split the work between you to show us that this is a teamwork and this is the outcome of the team. We expect that these top performers in the future might be provided some scholarships if they want to join the undergraduate programs for Abu Dhabi University in the future. I think now they're still young, but we really like to attract talents and top students to our university. That will make this is additional maybe incentives for the students to think about these kind of projects as strategic projects helping to shape their future. I hope I answered these questions, Niseba, and we are very happy to collaborate with you and coordinate with you what would be the best for the students. But I think 1 week, additional 1 week will be more than enough at this stage.
I mean, as long as the students who's actually in the session right now, I mean, if they are okay with it, I don't have any issue at all. If there's a problem, you guys, would you please raise your hand or put a comment in like a message in the comments so we can like think about what's the best solution to moving forward. But I think honestly, 1 more week is not going to be a big deal. So it's going to be June 12th.
Yeah.
This one is going to be the deadline that you have to hand in everything. Is it the end of the day, Dr. Anas?
No, I think the end of Thursday, and Friday we will be announcing the winners. So we will communicate these specific dates and times with you, Niseba. And for the students who are not able to join at the beginning of the training, don't worry, it's recorded. You're gonna see the recorded sessions will be shared in this chat after we conclude the event and the meeting. So I was expecting that we have more than 80 students, but maybe, I don't know, some of them are not available. The recorded session is there, and then everyone can watch. And if you have any specific questions, please send it directly to my colleague Dima, and we will be able to assist you promptly, and we would like to support you during this interesting project. Maybe in the Seba next year, inshallah, we will be working on a face-to-face hackathon, inshallah, version. This year, we did it online for convenience, but maybe next year we can maybe plan it to have it in physical, in face-to-face. So this is a good opportunity for all of you. Unleash your innovation, creativity, and make sure that you benefit from this opportunity. If we don't have any further questions, we can conclude here. Nasiba, do you have any final remarks from your side?
We're actually good. Again, thank you so much for your time and effort into this. I mean, honestly, I will look forward to what the students have and what solution to any problem they can actually bring to life. I'm really excited. If you guys like have any issues, any difficulties, your first contact is going to be your mentor in the school, and then your mentor will actually communicate to the right people. I'm here to help. Dr. Anas and Ms. Dima is here to help as well. So if you feel lost as well, please do reach out. I mean, this is supposed to be fun, and at the same time, you're gonna learn a very good experience. So please, use it to its fullest. I mean, maybe this is you're in grade 12. This is your last chance in school to do something memorable, and I look forward to it. And thank you, everyone. And I guess good evening.
Have a nice evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Nasiba, for your efforts and also bringing this initiative and connecting with the students. Good evening and good luck, everyone. See you
Thank you, everyone.
next week.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Wish you all the
Dr. Anas.
best.
Thank you, Ms. Nasiba. Have a good night.
Shukran. Thank you very much.
Good night, everyone.